Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. I have a very, very purry cat right next to me, so maybe you can hear her and maybe it's soothing or maybe it's annoying, I don't know. But I'm currently house sitting and this little cat is just obsessed with just being cuddled all the time. I had somebody ask me the other day on Instagram if I would share some of my goals of the year. Specifically, I think she was talking about agoraphobia related goals, but I think most things, when you have something like OCD or agoraphobia, most things kind of revolve in some roundabout way around them. So I thought I'd share some of my ins and outs with you. I've seen people doing this, things they want to bring into 2024 and things they want to go out of 2024, things they don't want to do. And I wrote a little list and I thought I would share them with you. Some of them are anxiety related, some of them aren't. So starting with my ins of the year, my really big one is I really want to start properly selling the things that I make. I luckily got an order the other day and it was just the nicest thing getting this order, and it was for a wreath and it was for a little girl's 4th birthday party, and it was just so lovely, and it's so nice being able to actually make money for doing things that you absolutely love. So I would love to try and start promoting that more, making new things. That's a big one for me. Next is exposure therapy. All year I've been working really hard on exposure therapy, and I've really seen the results of it. And this is the first year I've felt really like, whoa, I'm in a good place. I've gotten further than I thought I'd be able to, all on my bike as well, because my bike just feels like the safest place ever, being so in control, and I just absolutely love it. The next one is studying. I am studying for a degree with the Open University in psychology and counselling, and it's definitely something that can fall to the back. It's definitely something that, while I really enjoy it, and if you're somebody that, particularly my agoraphobes out there, my anxious people, it's just the best thing ever. The actual content of the course, the way they've structured the course, the lecturers, is absolutely incredible. And also you never have to leave home. It's all completely when you're able to do it. So it's really good for people with chronic illnesses. I know a couple of other people with chronic illnesses that are doing Open University course. They're so understanding, so supportive, and the actual courses are absolutely amazing. So putting studying more at the forefront this year would be good. And then we have some resolutions that are just, I think, always on everyone's lists. And you have really good intentions and maybe it won't happen, and the fact that I'm saying this already proves that maybe it won't happen. But I'd love to eat more fruit and vegetables. I'd love to go for more walks. I'd love to generally just be a bit healthier, feel a bit better. We'll see. We've obviously got more cycling on the list. I just love cycling, and trust me, I am not a cycling girly. I never thought I'd ever be a big cyclist. And when I say cycling, it's not really in like I've got an electric bike for a start, and I'm not really interested in doing big, like, I don't know what regular cyclists do. I'm interested in my bike getting me the same way a car would get me. I just love being able to cycle on roads, cycle to places that I really want to go to without having to use a car, which I really struggle with, or a bus and public transport, which I really struggle with. So cycling is in for me. And the last one is independent shops. I want to try and shop as independently as possible. I've got really amazing places around me, like greengrocers and all that kind of stuff, that are really good. The only thing that could put a spanner in the works with this one is money. I don't have loads of money, and it's more something I think that is easier when you have more money. However, I think price differences aren't always that insane. And so where I can, I want to try and shop independently. Moving on to my outs of the year, things that I don't want to do, starting with shopping on Amazon. Again, this is probably something that a lot of people want to be more like. But Amazon can be so handy. But the course I'm doing right now, one of the modules, the whole module was on Amazon and the way they treat their staff and all that kind of stuff. Amazon can be really useful and so convenient, and if you're somebody that struggles with, I don't know, chronic fatigue or anything like that, things like Amazon can be a real lifesaver. And so if you're one of those people, then that's absolutely fine. I've always used Amazon. I just want to try and shop there less because Jeff Bezos isn't a good guy. And yeah, I know this is going to be a tough one because it's just so easy and things come so quickly. And this isn't a judgment on anybody at all using any shopping website. But that's something I'd quite like to do. My next one is OCD compulsions. I know some of you that watch these videos are also an OCD person, somebody that struggles with OCD. My OCD used to be incredibly severe. It's now less severe, but it still rears its head quite often. When I'm stressed, when I'm struggling, it can just become quite unbearable, and when I'm stressed, it can be really difficult and make things worse. Even though it feels like it's making things better in the moment, it does generally make things worse. And then I've got two that are kind of similar, people pleasing and being scared of being cringe. This is a big one. And even doing this voiceover, there's been several times I've been like, oh, you're the most annoying person in the world. This is really boring and cringe. And that voice just needs to not be there, because who cares? Literally, who cares? It's not the end of the world if somebody finds you cringe, if somebody finds you annoying. Same with people pleasing. I can say no to things. People don't always have to like you, because that's been a major thing, is always being desperate for people to like me. So that's out this year. And the last one, which again is wishful thinking, is I'd love to be less messy. You'd think from this video I've been constantly cleaning this whole video, but that's just because I thought it would be nice to switch it up and have this montage rather than my face. Who really wants to see that? This can be quite motivating for people. I love watching other people clean. But yeah, I want to be less messy. I want to focus more on being organised. And so that is everything. They are the things this year that I want to focus on. I want to try and keep going back to these lists as well. I want to keep trying to remind myself of the things I want to do. And yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. Please let me know your ins and outs of the year in the comments.